Heading into spring, sunny Mary Meadow Flower Farm in St. Joseph is expected to get a lot busier. That's especially true now that a book about the farm's start is getting some national attention. To tell us more, we're chatting with Sunny Mary Meadow founder, Dr. Liz Fiedler-Mergen. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, you have your book beautifully displayed here. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, can we start with your story? You went through a major loss. How did that lead to what you've built today?
Yeah, so the book centers around 6 parts, and it begins in 2020 when my husband unexpectedly passed away of a heart attack. And I found out that I was pregnant the day after the funeral, but we were living on the farm that he grew up on, and it was meant to be really just a hobby farm at the time, and it kind of evolved into growing more and more flowers every year over the last 6 years, and my customer base just asking for more and more, and it's now evolved into a event space and farm store, and we're a wedding florist, and the flowers have completely changed over the last 6 years.
Yes. Wow. Thank you first for sharing your story. So sorry for your loss. But a part of your husband still with you with this space. What makes Sunny Mary Meadow so special?
You know, I think after losing him, I realized that people gather at your wedding and they gather at your funeral. And the space that we have created is, I call it an everything but weddings venue. So we don't do weddings, but we do everything else. We do bridal showers, we do corporate and team building experiences, retirement parties, birthday parties, all of those things that people naturally buy flowers for. And the reason this came about was because people kept asking me to do flowers for those types of events, but then they kept using the word just. And they were like, well, it's just in the church basement, or it's just in our garage. And I'm like, tell me more about just. Do you need a place? Do you want to come to a farm? And I think that it's those things that bring people that happiness and that togetherness. And I think about my late husband and his legacy, and he was such a connector. And if our space is the place that people can make those memories at, that just means the world to me.
Absolutely. It's an absolutely beautiful space.
Thank you. Thank you.
If folks are able to visit, what can they expect from the farm? And also you've opened a new space, the Bloom Room.
Yes. Yes, so the building is broken into 2 spots. There's the pharmacy, which is the farm store. That's open Thursdays and Fridays where people can come in. They can shop flowers, they can shop, merch. We have different items from other area farmers. And then the Bloom Room, we have ticketed events and private events. So ticketed events on our website, things like Flower League, where you come and play music bingo and get a bouquet, and it's like golf league except flowers.
Oh, I love that.
So just a lot of different flower related events.
Yeah, something for everyone, and the community can really come and gather and just be at peace and do what they love to do.
Yes.
I do want to talk about your book, Flowers Bloom Anyway, which is now a bestseller.
Yes,
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What's that been like, and how can folks connect with your story and visit?
Yeah, I think that the story started out as a way of my own journaling, and then once I started sharing my story more and more, you hear people say, I don't know how to talk to someone that's grieving, or I don't know what to say. And it's not meant to be a how-to book. It's more of a bringing someone along to walk in my shoes, because they say don't judge someone until you've walked in their shoes, and this literally shows what it's like. The world was not meant for a 31-year-old widow, and just trying to help people understand that these are the decisions I had and the choices I made, and how I was treated or not treated by the world. And it's not meant to make anyone feel bad, but it's just a learning experience. And I think that bringing them along and showing them how the flowers helped me heal, they bloomed anyway, the world kept turning, and we were able to just continue to grow something really beautiful out of it.
Wow, and I'm sure a lot of folks will want to hear that story. Thank you for sharing your story and what grew from that. We will have more about how you can find Liz's memoir online and at some bookstores. Plus, you can visit Sunny Mary Meadow yourself. We'll have all the details about that at care11.com/noon.